This morning I'm with Beverly. Beverly, you are the mother of Audii. I interviewed Audii a few days ago, and you reached out to me on YouTube, and you said thank you for helping my daughter. And I asked you if we could meet so I can get a parent's perspective on having a child that's stuck on fentanyl, and maybe you can share some of your thoughts and perspectives. Okay, um, so everything she said, would you say that was true in the video?
Yeah, everything she said was true in the video.
And do you think she mentioned that she's waiting for her father to come pick her up, to take her to Mexico, to treatment in Mexico? Do you think does that sound accurate?
Yeah, that's true. He was here last Sunday and he wanted to take her then, but she said she couldn't go because it's too painful. Because of the withdrawals, they're too painful for her. But she wanted to go to get some medicine to help her with the withdrawals, and then she was going to go this weekend, but I tried to make the appointment like she asked me, but they wouldn't let me make the appointment for her. She has to make that first step herself.
And she also mentioned her baby that's gonna turn 5 pretty soon, in a couple weeks. Where's her baby at?
With her father, the baby's father.
And you also reminded me that back in June you had reached out to me on Facebook and you said, hey, can you help me? Here's my daughter, here's a picture of her. If you see her, let me know, right?
Yeah.
You're one of a lot of people that have reached out to me, so I didn't remember until you just showed me our chat. But give me your perspective, like what, as a parent that's been dealing with this for many years now, right?
Right.
What toll does it take on your emotions, your feelings?
It's so stressful and so emotional, and it's like every day I just wonder if the police are going to come and knock on the door and tell me she's been found. It's just so hard.
She's the baby of the family?
Yeah, she's the youngest of 3. My baby, my princess.
And it's just been rebellion with her since at a young age, or?
Yeah, she's been rebellious. I think it was before she was 18. I think it was more like 15, 16. But I didn't find out about the pills until she was about 18. After she had her baby, and things just started going downhill from then.
And it's almost like it has to be like a helpless feeling, like to see your child out there and you want the best for them. You want to help her. You want her to see the truth, that life is better when you're sober, enjoying your daughter, right? When you're sober and clean. And she just doesn't take the help, right? She just doesn't want that.
No, I took her to get help a couple times. She left. They told me I couldn't make her stay because she's an adult. She has to make her own decisions. It's been a big toll on our family. It's just so hard. And I know I'm not the only one going through this, but I've tried. She's not alone. I've tried to help her so many times. I don't know what else to do at this point, but I don't know.
It's almost like as a parent, you're expected as a parent to protect, shield your kids from harm. But now that she's an adult, she can make her own choices, and even though those choices are bad, it's hard. It's hard for you, right? You feel helpless and you can't do anything. You're stuck, right? You're just
Yeah.
waiting for one day the light turns on, right? Like it just, hey mom, I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
sick of this. Please take me to treatment. This time, this 10th time, I'm really ready,
That's
right?
what I'm waiting for. I'm hoping it comes soon. I really do.
What helps you move forward? What helps you keep going? Because it's easy. It would be easy for you to stay stuck in your emotions and your helplessness and just drown in your sorrow. But here you are, trying to help her still after all these years. What moves you?
I just have that hope that someday that she's gonna see that light at the end of the tunnel, and I don't know, it's just so hard. Like, I'm never gonna quit. Never. I'll always try to help her as much as I can, whatever I can do for her. But I know the drug is hard. I do. But I know she can do it. And I'm always have that helping hand out to her. But she has to make the decision. I can't make it for her.
Some people might say that there's times that parents might enable their child's behavior. What do you think about that? Like, how do you balance that as far as, man, am I helping? Am I hurting? Am I making it better? Am I making it worse?
Oh, I've enabled her for so many years. I have enabled her like you wouldn't believe. So I agree with that I'm enabling her, but after she stole my car multiple times, and the last time she didn't bring it back for over 24 hours, then I had to draw the line. I had to put my foot down and give her some tough love, hoping that she would snap out of it and be like, no, I'd rather be at home in my bed than out here. She even broke her wrist, and somebody slashed her on her lip. That's why she was covering her mouth during the interview. And I thought she was going to come home after that. But I mean, I don't have any choice but just, I have to let her make that decision, because we all know that you can't make somebody change. They have to want it.
You can't force it on them, right?
Right.
You can't force your
force.
will on her, because that might make her more mad and just push her away even further.
I think that maybe that's why she came to the decision just to leave, because like she said in the video, my mom said, I either have to stop using in her house or I gotta go. And she chose that the streets was an easier life. I know she says that about the freedom, but I never restricted her. She could go anywhere she wanted to do whatever she wanted. She's grown. I was just there to help her and support her and try to get her on her own feet with her baby. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I was enabling her. So that's the decision. That's how I made the decision to just let her go. And even after she left, I still went and looked for her, but she didn't want to come back.
What advice would you give to parents that are in your shoes and they feel desperate, hopeless? They don't know where their child is at, and they don't know where to reach out to, where to go. What would you tell them?
There are so many people in this community. This is a good community, actually, because I've talked to several people besides yourself that go out and help the homeless and the addicted, and people besides your page notified me when this video came up, and like, hey, here's your daughter. You want help to go get her or what? But she has to make that decision on her own. But I mean, get them help. Don't enable them like I feel like I did, but get the help in their hands. And I don't know, it's just a decision that they have to make, and it's so hard. I mean, my heart goes out to any parent that's dealing with this, because it's so hard to watch your child deteriorate like that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I can't imagine what you've been through and how strong you are as a mom and as a woman to have the fortitude to keep going and try to battle this with your daughter. Let her know that there is support. You do have her back. When she's ready, she can come to you and you can take her and help her and give her what she needs to get well, not to keep getting worse.
Yes.
So there's a big difference. And there's a lot that people can learn that are going through what you're going through. There's strength in numbers. So that's the whole purpose of my page is prevention through awareness, but also what type of support are we offering people like you, parents that are suffering and lost and confused. So thank you for being part of the Lost in Phoenix community where you can give valuable information and support to other parents that are in your shoes and they're at home and not knowing where to go to or who to turn to. Okay, so sometimes we have to do it ourselves, right?
Yeah, we do.
So I'm going to say thank you very much, Beverly, for reaching out to me, having the courage to come share your story. I pray for your daughter. Okay, that was very hard for me to do that interview, right? Because she's so young and you can see that she loves her baby. You can see the tears were real, right? She knows that the path she's on is wrong, right? It's that addiction that's so hard, you know. It's the devil. It's tempting, right?
She told me that she feels Satan in her.
That's scary.
It is.
That's scary. It's like spiritual warfare, you know? And me personally, I would want her to defeat this soon because the longer she keeps going, it's just not a good outcome.
No, it's not.
You know? There's a lot of danger out there, you know, prison. She'll make bad choices. We won't hear from her because there's some bad people out there, right, trying to snatch these young people up and we don't hear from them. And where are they? We don't know.
Yeah.
That scares. That should scare you. It scares me just to think about that.
Yeah, I tried to report her as missing, and the police said as long as you know the area she's in, they said she's not a missing person.
Wow.
So they said that because her address on her license is my address, then the police would go and notify me.
So basically, the police said there's nothing they can do. Is what they're saying.
That's what they told me.
They're washing their hands. She's an adult. We can't do anything.
She's an adult. Exactly. It's exactly what they told me.
That's no help. See,
No
that's
help.
not helpful to you.
No, I get more help from people in the community than I get. Well, because their hands are tied.
And so again, it's going to be the community. It's going to have to be us. Okay.
Us working together.
Exactly. So let's keep doing that. If I see her again out there, I'll talk to her, give her words of encouragement. Sometimes it takes a stranger, right? You've been telling her the same thing for years, right? You're her mom, of course.
Yeah.
Sometimes a stranger plants a seed and it hits a little bit differently. So I'll keep doing my part. The Lost in Phoenix community will keep doing their part. And together, maybe we can convince her to really go seek treatment. Go let your dad take you to Mexico to go to those facilities down there where you can't just walk out. You're stuck
Yes.
till you complete. And maybe that's what she needs, right? That type of environment.
That is what she needs.
So let's stay in touch, Beverly. Thank you very much for talking to me, and I wish all the best for you and your daughter and your granddaughter. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.